bothering me with this whole Gramz and LEELEE thing. And I think what's really getting to me is the fact that, oh yeah, and if you hear some snoring, it's my dog. She's asleep. Um, I don't know. She's acting like she worked a 12-hour shift. But something that's really getting to me is the fact that people in relationships, when they break up, and if you have to move on and you feel you cannot do it again, or you... Hey guys, welcome back to the C and J show, and I have my favorite Gin and Juice here, and then I have my sister Neek here. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about LEELEE and Gramz. So basically what we're going to do, we're going to give them an overall report card grade. We're going to see who is passing, who needs to stay back, who is missing a bunch of assignments, and it probably just won't work, and you just can't do summer school. So we're finna let this video get started right about now. Okay, now I was watching LEELEE video. So I guess she was like vlogging, and then towards the ending of the video, which I hadn't said this on our last video, that social media, when you are breaking up, especially with the family and friends, even if you block that person, your family and friends still can go to their page, they see stuff, and they kind of keep it open for that reason, so that they can go back and tell the person what's all going on. Okay, it's a couple of things that I truly did not like with what Gramz and this girl been doing, Avery. First thing, let me start off by saying this. I am the biggest fan, like the biggest fan of respect. And respect is something that you can do a bunch of stuff, but I just at the end of the day, I want you to respect me, and that's the only thing I could ask, because I would do this. I would give it back. So for me, I'm just trying to figure out. Graham said, "Okay, yeah, you know what? I cheated 3 times. The reason why, though, because there was a good reason." The reason why I did do this was because Gramz didn't really know if she wanted to be in a relationship with a female or if she wanted to be in a relationship with a dude. Okay, that was a very low blow. I think anybody, like seriously, anybody that can look at those videos could kind of tell she is fully into females, like fully. And what won't she not do? And on top of that, she's kind of, she got like her little romantic thing going on, and she knows how to do certain things. But however, it's like, okay, let's grade Gramz really quick. Now, I have to give Gramz an F. And I love her dearly, but I'm only giving her an F because I want her to change and I love her. So she's going to have to stay back to get some kind of teaching going on, because she's doing it all wrong. All wrong. All wrong. One thing we should never do, ever do, is we don't understand how we entertain people. And before you know it, this person just went into your relationship, damaged everything, all because you allowed them to go and do this. I know I have a with my ex or whatever, this man would love to try to compare him with my kid's dad. Now, if I had not checked him in the beginning to never, ever mention him, I'm going to say his name, he ain't getting into you. It won't be fair. If you got something to say, you said about me. Now with him, I'm not going to have you as if we're best friends or relatives talking about my baby daddy. You don't get that much. Just no. That coverage you could never get. And to see this kind of keep, is going on, and I do understand, Gramz never thought LEELEE would ever leave her. Now, if you look back in the beginning of, when they first started, LEELEE was the one that didn't really have much, trying to, just trying to find what she wanted to do in life and, struggling at the same time as far as in placement, what she wants to be. And Gramz is the one with the job and she's doing whatever she's doing. But also, LEELEE still had to go through that pattern if she wants to go out or they get into an argument and something goes on and she leaves for, a week or two or however, how she's going to do the bills. She can't do it. It's not there. So wherever she found her script at, to finally get the page up and going, and she turned into entrepreneur, doing a bunch of stuff. Now, I know from watching them, LEELEE's way always been kind of like up and down, but just like any other female. But she never let it go to a point where it was like, oh, and girl, you need to do something. You just need to. Now, then for Gramz to sit there and even mention her kids, just to mention like, okay, I already quit, this, blah, 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 whatever she was saying, is another low blow because you've been with these kids since they was little. And on top of that, that that LEELEE have two good baby daddies that get their kids on Fridays, bring them back on Sundays, as well as they freaking, her grandma, Bryce's grandma rather, LEELEE's mom, would keep those kids. It didn't matter. So she had that. And it's like, okay, the kids was never supposed to be a part of the channel. And they're not. You will see them sometime. They ride, they'll say something. Sometimes they may do a channel with them. Majority of the times they don't. And I don't blame them. Because I will not put my kids either in any platform that I have. I wouldn't want to do that. I mean, if you see them, you see them. But it's not the C&J show plus all the kids and everybody else. No, it should never be that way. But, just overall, I'm very disappointed. Very. In Gramz. I really am, because it makes me think, you just got the ring. Why did you really get it? Like, it just seemed like one of those things you do because you have no other options, nothing else that you can go on. You probably feel like, okay, you know what? This girl literally is slipping through my fingers. The old tricks that I used to be able to get away with and try, I can't do it no more. She's catching on to this stuff. There's only one more thing left to do. And that would be, let me just propose to her. There's nothing else to do. There's nothing else. And that kind of like just seemed, dang, you just did that and then now it's nothing at all. But when people treat you the way you treat them, you're not going to be the one that's going to be happy. Now, regardless of what, LEELEE do show her emotions. And she will put that in the vlog if she's stressed. She will put that she's feeling down or sad. She'll do that. Which everybody needs to do that. You can't just break up with somebody and pretend as if they never existed or you won't care. And just do the stuff like how, Gramz is doing it just a look away. I'm like, yeah, you see, when I left, I knew that was it. I ain't got time. And to fall for a person that knew, You had a freaking relationship. You were engaged. Y'all have history that you done built, living together, came up together, however you want to call it. And she's just coming away as if, yeah, well, if she want this, X, Y. Girl, listen, you didn't break them up, okay? You didn't. That was already done. They probably trying to fix it, but it was already done. And when, you know, and with Gramz being so freaking sneaky, and it's been her thing with leaving and coming back every time something do go wrong. Like, I can remember on one of their videos when LEELEE did a prank on her, like the prank smelling like fish. So I guess Gramz ended up towards like the end of it said, oh yeah, you know what? I'm glad I did what I did. I don't feel bad about whatever I did because you've been out there doing something. Oh, okay. But this is her pattern. This is her way. This is what she always do. And so when a person gets sick of catering to your every single need, and then on top of that, you want to have the freaking key, the will, the power, the everything to basically come and go as you please. And then come back and pretend as if you was with your family, hurting so bad, did not know what to do. And think you can just continue to walk in like that. No, that's not gonna work. And this is one of the reasons why I do feel like LEELEE went on ahead and got that surgery, fixed herself up with whatever she felt like was wrong, so that she don't listen. You're gonna pull the same thing. When you do, I'm gonna know from head to toe that I'm bad, and I'm not gonna keep accepting it because it does not make no sense. It just really don't. And this girl just be sitting there and the freaking camera just going side to side and saying all this stuff. I don't even like I don't know, her energy to me is not good. It's like you're playing pretend when you get around Gramz and y'all sitting down. It seems like you're trying to play like, yeah, see, I've been there, girl. I'm chasing that bag. You're not chasing nothing. You're hoping that Gramz chase that bag for you, you be able to get it. That's the only thing that is, because I'm not trying to say anything. I was just confused on how Gramz would pick her out of all people. And it just seems like it's a cry for help. Like, look, I know I can't get nobody up to my status because I want to get somebody that's going to be clingy. Somebody that's going to really be thrown head over heels for me because they're not established yet. So this is going to be my tool to use them the best way I can. And then I'll just go back to LEELEE. And I know she's crazy and I'm already jealous. So if LEELEE's getting on my nerve, I just show her I got a female that still call, text, and really want to be with me. And you see, you could be missing out on something good. Look at this. When it shouldn't even be that way. But, guys, leave in the comments what you think, how you feel. And just how would you even do it? And you put down the grade that you would give them. And we're going to be giving away some stuff. We're going to be give it away. If you have a cash app, make sure you put that. But we're only going to do 3 people. If you put the grade that you give them, A to F, from AVERY to LEELEE to Gramz, you give them, and then LEELEE chick, well, home, whatever you want to call her. And you give each person a grade. And make sure you just share the video on Facebook. Don't forget, put your cash app. The first 3 people that could do that we will cash app you guys. Okay, leave all that stuff in the comments, and we're out.